Okay. Well, welcome to our Health and Behavior webinar, our Trent Advantage live stream. We're excited to welcome you to our session today. I'm Ashley, and I am going to be the moderator today, but I am joined with both Floria and Jaelyn from our Health and Behavior program. We all are so excited to share a little bit about this program, what makes it so special and unique, and then a little bit about why Trent's so exciting as well. During this session, we do have our Q&A chat open at the bottom. So if you do have any questions throughout this time, I would recommend you to pop them in that Q&A, and we will have a question and answer period at the end of our presentation and our little chat, but we can also answer them throughout the presentation aspect as well. So, and we are going to be recording this session. So if you would like to watch it again, you have to leave early, have any other little bits you might have missed, it will be posted online. But with that, I think we can get started with talking a little bit about why health and behavior is so exciting here at Trent. If you guys would like to take it away.
Okay, so I'm Floria, and I would like to give you a very brief overview of what our program is like. So our Health and Behavior program is a 4-year honor program, and students will study the relationship between behaviors and patterns of health, mobility, mortality from a biopsychosocial perspective. So by this word, biopsychosocial perspective, it means that we try to understand really health and illness in from many different angles. So like, for example, when we study like stress, okay, for biological factors, it could be like, oh, how your biological processes are like, or your stress hormones are like, how our brain react to stress. And then in the from the psychological perspective, we also try to understand people's cognition. We try to understand people's personality and how that could contribute to problem or health. And finally, we also try to understand like from the social and cultural perspectives and how the healthcare system is like, how our culture is like, whether our culture is accepting or whether it allows us to really talk about illness and problems, and whether it's stigmatizing, and whether people have really a strong network of support. So all these factors further interacts with one another and then contributes to our health and illness. And that's why in this program, we try to understand this kind of complex health issues from many different angles. And we try to focus on different issues like health and illness, like your health behaviors, your lifestyles, and how we represent illness. Like, for example, when we have headaches, some people will have different cognitions, like, oh, whether I have a brain tumor, or some others will be like, oh, yeah, it's just a stress response, so just ignore it. And so we try to understand all these kind of illness representations, how you think about it in the psychology, the biology, and the social perspectives. And we also try to understand it from like a scientific point of view, how to conduct research, how to evaluate the programs, what are some existing evidence-based practice and strategies, and how can we communicate effectively with different stakeholders. So we try to understand all these different things related to health issues from different disciplines. So as a student, you will try to take courses from many different departments, like the psychology department, biology department, nursing, kinesiology, sociology. So you take all different courses, related courses in this department, so that you will really learn health issues from our faculties and experts in these different fields. And you will be able to get a well-rounded understanding, skills, and also comprehensive understanding in this kind of health-related issues. So yeah, this is a very brief overview of our course.
Amazing. Is there anything, Jaelyn, that you'd maybe like to add onto our program? Yeah.
For sure. Floria did a great job of explaining the overview of the program. The program does focus a little bit on community-based learning. So for our 4th years in the program, we do offer a community-based learning opportunity in our 12-week placement program. And let me just pull out my notes here. But the placement program encourages students to engage in real-life application of this health promotion that Floria was speaking on, directly in the workforce, which is really important in, finding your path and where you want to go. Health is such a broad field that we feel that all the interdisciplinary lenses we look at this program through really provide students with the opportunity to carve out their path in whichever corner of health they feel inclined to do so.
Okay, amazing. So, if there is not much else you'd like to chat about right now, I can start with a few questions, maybe get some more of that conversation going. You have done a great chance of kind of going over a little bit more broad about what the program is, but we are called the Trent Advantage series. So what exactly is the advantage of taking health and behavior program, and what makes it so unique?
I would say the health and behavior program stand out for its interdisciplinary approach. Again, it actually brings together faculty from diverse fields such as psychology, biology, kinesiology, sociology, and nursing. So as a student, you're really having the opportunity to interact with all these different experts and learn from them. And again, this kind of holistic approach is really valuable for students interested in such complex interplay between biological, psychological, and social approach in understanding health issues. And I also like to say that actually, in Trend, we have relatively smaller class size, so making the interactions really more, we have more opportunities and we are able to get more in-depth discussions. And we are always here to answer questions. And so students always, try to come to ask questions. And I think this is also a strength.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, to touch on the Trent Advantage, I think Trent really offers great resources for students to collaborate with programs such as Career Space, or there's the medical professional stream as well. I won't get too much into detail, but those are resources that Trent offers that you can use alongside your studies in health and behavior. Like I said, to really look at your future in depth, whether that be graduate studies like postgrad in physiotherapy or occupational therapist. There's so many areas that you can take it. And like Floria touched on, we offer such a wide array of faculty and researchers and experts for you to kind of not idolize, but you really can see yourself in so many different avenues of health that there's a lot of opportunity where you can take it.
For sure, for sure. And you kind of did mention it, but another question is, what type of careers do you see students pursuing after taking a program like this?
I think that any career related to the health field would be relevant because we are actually offering an interdisciplinary approach in understanding health issues, and therefore any career related to the health field would be relevant. So examples could be like health promoter. So throughout the program, you also learn different evidence-based strategies. And that's why as a health promoter, you also know how to design scientifically some health promotion programs for the community, and then implement these kind of health promotion programs and initiatives to improve well-being and to prevent illness, etc. So other things could be like health educator. So you can educate the communities about the healthy lifestyle, some evidence-based method to prevent illness. And you can also work as a research analyst related to health and behaviors. So you learn some research methods. You also may have the opportunities to conduct research and independent research. And that's why you may also be able to conduct research, analyzing the trends, and developing some evidence-based practice to promote health, etc. And other thing could also be like mental health advocates. So many potential career would be possible as long as they are related to the health field.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I think, Jaelyn, you also touched on this, but there are some questions about kind of like career-related experiences. And so you did talk about some of the more experiential learning opportunities, but what opportunities do students have here and how can they participate?
So the Health and Behavior program does put an emphasis, like I said, on research and community-based learning through the service learning placement course opportunity. And that puts students in different community settings like public health, clinics, agencies, schools. It's really a wide array of environments that they can choose from and kind of personalize, which is really nice for your education journey. We do have a really broad list of community partners that hail from different sectors of the health industry, but I do have examples here, and those include the Alzheimer's Society of Peterborough, Canadian Mental Health Association of Peterborough. We work with 4 counties addiction services team, both Kawartha Pine Ridge District School Board and the Peterborough, Victoria, Northumberland, Clarington Catholic District School Board. It's a tongue twister. Partners in Pregnancy Clinic, the Peterborough Public Health, just to name a few. But we do have quite a few community partners at Trent that really put the focus on students getting hands-on experience, and they really make sure that it's tailored to the students' needs, especially within the health and behavior program. That can be so vastly different from student to student. So it's really nice that our partners work so closely on an individualized basis.
Amazing. We do also have a question a little bit related to those placements. Is child psychology a potential career option? And if so, like what kind of placements would there be relating to that? Is that something that we can get into through the health and behavior program?
Definitely. I will say I know one of our community placement programs is 5 counties children's. There's also lots of opportunities in the schools, like you said, depending on where you want to go with it, to work in a counseling setting as well. You will have that educational background and those skills and tools to be able to do so from your courses. So very exciting stuff.
Amazing. We do also have a question. What are the admission requirements for this program?
Sure. To have those here with me as
Perfect.
well. But the program is a direct entry program, meaning there is a limited number of spaces per year in the program. And the requirements are a secondary school diploma and 6 Ontario 4-year 4U or 4M credits, with a minimum of 75% average is what we're looking at. We do recommend the higher end of 70% or low 80s if you want to guarantee yourself into the program, but we do require 4U English, biology, and at least one of mixed functions or calculus. So one or the other. If you have both, that's great, but one is required. That's it for the requirements.
Amazing. Perfect. And then another question, would speech therapy also be something you could do through this program, like a speech therapy for kids, or we could even go a little more broad, speech therapy in general?
Certainly, I do know that we do have speech pathology on the list of one of our community partners as well. I wish we had some of our students to kind of speak to those experiences and what that looks like, but definitely is a possibility within the program.
Amazing. I know too, we do have a linguistics option that you can add to pretty much any degree. So that is definitely an option to add on to and take some extra courses in languages and linguistics if that is something you're hoping to get into. It kind of add on to any of your degrees, especially health and behavior.
Certainly.
And then I guess another question we could ask would be, what advice would you give to prospective students who are considering studying health and behavior at Trent?
I think yeah, search more, do more research. Like well, there is a very good calendar. The academic calendar at Trent is always one of the things that you can get more information from. So you can just search academic calendar Trent, and you can get the PDF file, and then you try to search health and behavior. You can see all the details there. And don't be too shy to ask questions. Always reach out for help, and we are always here to answer your questions. So don't feel intimidated, don't feel too shy, and yeah, reach out for help.
Perfect.
I am going to echo Floria's sentiment as well.
Yes, and I think that that really reflects well with my last question, at least. Who should people contact if they do have any further questions?
You can contact myself. I am the academic administrator for the program. I can be reached at the email address healthandbehaviour@trentu.ca. I'm always more than happy to answer your questions and find out the answers if I'm not quite sure.
And health and behavior, is that all one word, health and behavior?
Correct. Yes.
Perfect. I will put it into the chat.
Awesome.
And then we have a question. Are there any certain bursaries or scholarships specific to this program?
Not yet, unfortunately. It is very, very new to the university, but we are working alongside philanthropy every day to see what we can garner up for future students and current students as well.
Amazing. We do have quite a few scholarships outside of this that are open to all students from any program. So if you are hoping to get some scholarships or bursaries when you come to Trent, definitely check out our scholarships website. A lot of them are not course specific. So even if you are taking a program like this, you're eligible for most of them.
Definitely. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have any more questions, but if there is any like last little ideas you'd like to touch on, I'm happy to see if there's anything else we maybe left out or any other questions that might come in. But that seems to be it for me. Thank you, Floria and Jaelyn, both for attending and telling us a little bit about health and behavior. It's such an exciting program, and I'm glad that we're getting a little bit more communication out there about it, because it is a very unique program and a really good opportunity for students who are hoping to be in that health field, psychology, kinesiology, a little bit of everything. It's a nice program for sure, and we're lucky to have it here at Trent. But with that, I'd like to say thank you, and thank you to the students who have joined us for coming to our Trent live stream Advantage. And this will be posted online, so if you did miss anything, please check out our website to get a little bit more information. Again, you can contact Health and Behaviour at trentu.ca. For questions specific to them, you can always contact Discover Trent at trentu.ca as well for any general questions. I do see actually one more question that came up though, and I will bring it up quickly. And it's, how do we pick our courses for this program, and when do they come out?
I believe the undergraduate timetable will be released mid-May for the following fall. And you register through your MyTrent self-registration portal. There should be some instructions on the registrar's office's website. I would direct you there for all the most up-to-date registration guidelines.
If you have applied to Trent already as well, you will be getting email updates when everything is due. So don't get too worried. Just keep an eye on your email, and you'll get a lot of communication of when to pick your classes and where those classes can be found. So it'll all get sent to you. And if not, you can always reach out, and we'll be here to answer.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I think that concludes our presentation and our live stream. So thank you all for joining, and have a great rest of your night.
Yes, take care.
Take care.
Yeah.